And today, Greg, it's about the NBA. But tomorrow it's about spending Turkey Day with family and friends.
I think everyone realizes it's not something we can take for granted. Cherish those moments with your loved ones. They're likely to be your fondest memories.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. We've got Griffin. Also money out there. And it's Dixon in at the 5 roaming the paint.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce. Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now, here's Trent. Indiana moving the ball around. Wilcox kicks to Trent. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Pass to Money. To the inside. Yep, that one goes.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Trent outside. Here's Pat. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. White, good.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Dixon passes to Terry. Here's Money. Beyond the arc. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Wilcox kicks to White. Trent outside. Back to White. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Patton's shot is off.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
Here's Dixon. That shot missing. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Outside Terry. And the Bulls, another 3.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Number 13.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Now, here's Trent. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Turner. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Money. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Money's got 11.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So the Pacers call timeout. They're first of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now here's White. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Here's Money, leading by 12. Here's Dixon. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Turner. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's the pass to Patton. Here is Wilcox. Just 5 on the clock. Shot, high post. Money with the rebound.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Dixon, Turner covering. Dixon passes to Money. Down low. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's Trent. His last outing, he had 18 points. Passes it to Patton. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Fresh from a win against Portland.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Here is Wilcox. He had a big outing in that Trailblazers game as well. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The assist.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's Turner. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Wilcox to stop the drought. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
To the middle, and he goes in for the dunk.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
White finds Trent. Indiana again missing. Chicago is gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And stolen by White. To the paint. Here's Patton. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
From deep three-point range. Goes back up. Dixon. And he banks in the layup. 14 points for him.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Now here's White. And Turner kicks to White. Pass to Patton. The rebound by Dosunmu.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against Boston.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Dixon, Turner covering. Here's Money. tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And it's White missing. The Bulls leading by 23. Here's Terry. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here is Wilcox. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Out to Turner from the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Money's got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to Dixon. Finished off the break. He's got 16.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
White left side. Shoots over Dosunmu, and it's White missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Trent, solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Inside, here's Dixon, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Number 13.
He's got 20.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Passes it to Trent. Outside, White. The high post shot. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Money, no good. Here's Indiana now. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. White looking around. Pass to Trent. Shoots over Dosunmu. Trent can't hit. Trent's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Dixon, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Dixon. Here's Money to the paint. Over Turner. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Fit your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here, guys, for the Bulls.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jang, and it's Wilcox in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against...
Substitution on the court.
Here's Money. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now White. He had 16 points in the win against Portland.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
Plenty of space. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And the basket by Money.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Patton's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Money passes to Griffin. Hernan Gomez against Turner. Money connects from three-point range.
For three.
Money's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Here's Mathurin. Terry covering. Shot clock at 5. Out to White. Shoots over Dosunmu. And it's White missing. Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Money. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. And the basket by Money. Money's got 18 points in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And it's Terry with the ball for Chicago. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away.
Number 13.
What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Trent's checked in for Jang. Dixon's checked in for Chicago. Mathurin's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Griffin. And that one, good.
Griffin.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Mathurin. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Portland.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's Money. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. To stop the run. And it's White missing. Chicago's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Bulls have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The Pacers shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Trent outside.
First half, 2 minutes.
White up top. Over to the wing. Here's Patton. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Shot clock at 6.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Dixon passes to Dosunmu. Griffin the bounce pass to the inside. Here's Money. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. From deep. That one, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Mathurin passes to White. Over Terry. Patton tipped back in for 2. Patton's got 4 this quarter.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Yes, that goes in.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
White finds Trent. Back to White. Outside Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Patton. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's good for 2. He's got 36.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Trent up top. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's Chicago delivering the blowout. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Money. He's out there with Griffin. And it's Dosunmu in at the 1. Here is Wilcox. Clock at 6. Trent against Terry. Money with the rebound. Money's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Power down with both hands.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
There's the triple. Rebound by the Bulls. Money's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And he gets the bucket.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And the basket by Money. Money's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's White. Tipped away. Here's Money, and there's the drive.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Wilcox kicks to Trent. To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul. Second team
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Wilcox drops them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Money passes to Dixon. Here's Money. Basket good.
13.
Money's got 31.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Patton's shot is off.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Trent outside. Down low. Turner dishes to White. Shoots over Dosunmu. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Money passes to Dixon. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Trent outside. Wilcox inside, defended by Griffin. Swiped away. This one for 3. Money, no good.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Both foul.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Indiana. Chris Duarte comes in for White.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
Trent finds Vanderbilt. Charity stripe shot. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
And the basket by Money. Money's got 12 points here in the second half.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
The pass to Wilcox. Here's Duarte. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Patton. Takes the 3. Money with the rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Terry. Here's Money. Another one falls for Chicago.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here is Wilcox, defended by Griffin. Terry against Trent. Over Terry. Indiana again missing. And Chicago's shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Looking to end the run. And that one's good by Wilcox. Wilcox has got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes.
Indiana ball.
It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Here's Trent. Off the inbound, no good.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Here's Money, and he's got 41. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Trent. The rebound by Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Dixon. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Pass to Duarte. Here is Wilcox. Excellent D there from Williams.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Money passes to Dixon. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Money. Banked in off the glass. Money's got 43 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Patton kicks to Trent. Pass Duarte. Can they get it? He doesn't hit that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Money. Vanderbilt defending. Money, no good.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path starting his collegiate career in junior college.
Puts up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Money's got 46 points.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Here's Money. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Here's Duarte. Looking to get back on track here. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got 4 points this quarter. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the 3rd. And there's the pass to Money. For the 3. They get it back. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the night.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Trent, and it's blocked. And here is Williams. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Money. Vanderbilt defending. Lets it fly.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Chicago now working with the new shot clock. Shots good by Williams.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
1:39 left in the third. Duarte. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Money's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. From past the arc. The putback.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there that letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Vanderbilt inside. He's against Williams. Here's Wilcox. Great D that time from Money.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
No one covering. Money's got 49 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Patton. 8 points for him. And just miss after miss right now.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the schneid. And, Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, huh, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
6 to shoot. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here is Wilcox from deep. He can't hit that time.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect.
Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. The Bulls also changing it up. Money's checked in for Bogdanovich. Harden comes in for Gary Harris. And Ball subbed in for Edmund Sumner.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Turner. Then it's White, and it's Mathurin in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Pacers 5. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Mathurin. Out to the wing. Here is Wilcox. Outside White. The 3. Money with the rebound. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Outside, White. Pass to Turner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on DeRozan. And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages, man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years. Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Hield outside. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Collins trying to break free. The shot no good by Duarte.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Again, what an avalanche! That's 62 points, 62!
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
Hield, bounce pass. Rodgers against DeRozan. Rodgers can't make the basket. Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And the basket by Money.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Jackson. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. The second chance effort. Hield, the pass to Jackson. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's Money. That shot no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Another 3 for Chicago.
3.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And the pass to Jackson. Here is Rodgers. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Chicago.
Both free throws good for Money. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance
For the Bulls.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Money.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile this game is.
That's good for money. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hield the pass to Rogers. Harden against Hield. Here's Duarte. Shot clock at 6 to the inside. They kick out to Hield. From deep three-point range, Chicago grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Money with the putback.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free